think it's quiet outside. Hey fans, I'm back to continue my review of the AMC Walking Dead series Season 1. But first, I'm sure you've noticed my disguise and these boxes. Now, those of you that follow me on Facebook know I'm moving. I'm being moved by the government agency that keeps tabs on me. Now, there have been a few odd occurrences in my neighborhood that my neighbors have attributed to little old me. So like any mob, they've been causing quite a ruckus, trying to take my head, burn me, things like that. Luckily, my ability to control the zombie disease had made my safety a priority for my watchdog. So they're moving me to a new undisclosed location. So are the odd occurrences my fault, you ask? Oh, what? Oh, okay. Looks like I'm not at liberty to discuss that at this time, so let's just get on with the episode then. We get the idea that Lori, Rick's wife, and Shane, his partner, are having an intimate relationship. And in episode 2, it is confirmed that it's a full-out, toe-curling sexual relationship by their little jaunt in the woods. Shane apparently was put on a quest by the knights who say knee.
We want a shrubbery!
Say he kept that shrubbery to himself. Episode 1 focused on Rick Grimes and his plight to find his bearings and his family in a world that went ass over apple cart. Now, at the end of episode 1, we become acquainted with a small camp just outside the Atlanta city limits. And in episode 2, we are thoroughly introduced to the cast that makes up this small band of survivors. A few survivors head into town on a scavenge mission and break one of the cardinal rules of the zombie survival guide. They save Rick.
Come on. Oh, in foolish, naive hope that if I'm ever that far up Shit Creek, somebody might do the same for me.
Son of a bitch, we gotta kill you.
Just chill out, Andrea. Back off. Come on,
He's up. You're kidding me, right? We're dead because of this stupid asshole.
Why is this a cardinal rule, you ask? Personally, I don't care if you've gotten the zombie survival guide or not by this time. I've tried to be nice and referenced it a few times previously in my show, but the better for me if you're not a reader. The living are so sensitive about helping out a damsel or dude in distress. You tend to allow your compassion for another living cloud your judgment and gets you into some pretty hairy situations in which you are more likely to be my tasty little snack. Good for me, bad for you.
You just rang the dinner bell.
Get the picture now.
See, saving someone gets you surrounded and in a tight spot.
Damn! We're in a tight spot.
Now, during this tight spot, we're introduced to Dixon, the racist,
Bad enough I got this taco bender on my ass all day. Now I'm going to take orders from you?
sexist, foul-mouthed, stereotypical white trash character.
You ought to be more polite to a man with a gun. Huh? On a common sense.
No character with this amount of charm is going to be written out in one episode, so I'm pretty sure we're going to see him later. After some time, the group finally comes up with a viable escape plan.
It's really bad. Think about something else. Puppies and kittens.
So the question becomes, would this tactic work? Of course it would, but only to a certain degree. You see, it's not only that you smell like the living, but we can smell the carbon dioxide exhaled by the living, and at a pretty good distance too. You covering yourself with the goo of the dead would confuse our sense of smell, but if you got too close to us, we would be able to distinguish the carbon dioxide. Now they escape and thus end... Anywho, they escape and thus end episode 2. So, a few things that made me giggle. Dirty nails in an amazingly clean white bra. Yep, they are really roughing it. The zombie apocalypse has turned life completely upside down, and the black dude still goes by T-Dog.
Something you want to tell me?
Hey, T-Dog, man, just leave it. All right, it ain't worth it.
Morales has clean hands when he grabs the mask from Rick, but his hands and mask are covered in zombie goo as he puts the mask on. And I believe it actually falls off of his head in a shot and back on in another. I hate how we're always depicted as if we've got no place to be. We do things, you know, like things and stuff. And I love how we were always displayed with the coordination of a newborn. But when we need to run and climb, and I also love the humanity that's being conveyed, but we'll get to that a little bit later. Until then, this is Zombie Chick telling you to remember, as long as I'm doing this, I don't have to go hunting for my brains. I'm a domesticated, sweet little zombie that gets fed. But if I'm no longer supported by you, then that means I'm back on your streets hunting your brains. So I'll see you later. By the knights who say knee. Should I say knee? Hush.